Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner, Boston 24. Good evening, good evening. How's everyone doing this evening? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing pretty good on this side as always. God is great. God is good. God is great. And I can't complain. You know, I have to say that, man, right? I have to give you the greetings of peace because I wish peace on everyone I encounter. And I like that peace back in return. But God is just so great, man. And the way I know he's great, man, is because he gave me many chances. But he woke me up this morning, gave me another shot to try to do things a little bit better. Okay? So, yeah, peace and blessings in this corner, Boston 24. Right? We here. And I want to talk a little bit about Terrence Crawford tonight. An interview he did on the Dazzin show. He was asking questions, of course, about the Errol Spence fight and, you know, what happened, what broke down in the negotiations. And he said some interesting things, you know. And he talked about one of the fighters he actually talked about, or that was mentioned and that he elaborated on a little bit, was Mikey Garcia. So basically, they were talking to Terrence Crawford about the fight. And one of the questions that Terrence Crawford was asked about, well, before that, he was asked about the breakdown with Al Haymon and what happened with that. Now, listen, I don't take sides in this, as I said in some videos. I really don't know everything that happened. I like Terrence Crawford as a fighter. I like Errol Spence as a fighter. I don't know Al Haymon personally. I've only heard good things about him, so I really don't know. Okay, but I'm just reporting what Terrence Crawford said. He said Al Haymon is really a nice guy. He said he really enjoyed talking to him, you know. However, he said he felt like Al Haymon was for Errol Spence, and that's it. Didn't really have his best interest at heart. This is what he said. And guess what? That would be understandable, right? Because Errol Spence is his fighter. I mean, you have to understand that, right? This is my fighter. He fights under my banner. He's making money for me. I'm making money for him. I mean, we helping each other out. He puts money in my pocket. I put money in his pocket, right? Yeah, of course. He's going to look out for him more, right? They got a relationship. You don't have a relationship with him. So that's a no-brainer. However, we're two black fighters. We're trying to make it. We are boxing. We make up boxing, right? And instead of pulling each other down, let's build each other up, right? So we should look out for Crawford too. And not to make race an issue, because really you look out for anybody. If you want to be, let's keep it real. You look out for anybody, okay? Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, whoever fought Muhammad Ali looked out for them. Anybody that fought Muhammad Ali, I've heard fighters say that they got paid. They were treated good. I believe the same thing with Mike Tyson. It doesn't matter what your skin color was. If you fought Mike Tyson, you got paid. All right? You got some money in your pocket. So I'm just saying, you know, whoever it is, they should get taken care of. However, Terrence Crawford is a champion, WBO champion. He got a belt, okay? And he was undisputed at 140. I mean, we got to keep saying that. So he's coming with a resume. He's coming with accomplishment. He's not coming out to win and trying to accomplish one. He already accomplished undisputed. He know what that's about. So now 147, he's trying to do it again, right? A junior welterweight champion undisputed. That's history. So anyway, he talked a little bit about that relationship or about those negotiations with Al Haymon. He didn't dog him out. He didn't say nothing really crazy. He just said he felt like Al Haymon was for him. Okay, fine. Then he was asked about fighting for PBC on a fight-by-fight basis. Why he couldn't do that like somebody like, say, Mikey Garcia, who did that. You know, Mikey Garcia left Top Rank and during his time battling with Top Rank to get away from them. At some point, either before, in the middle, or after, he was befriended by Al Haymon. They befriended each other. They had a relationship. And then he fought under the PBC banner. He fought Adrian Broner. He fought Lipinets. And he fought Errol Spence eventually. Right? Okay. So, now the thing is, he fought Robert Easter Jr. Remember now, Mikey Garcia was a lightweight. So Broner, Lipinets, Robert Easter, those were lightweight, junior welterweight fights. I believe he fought Adrian Broner at 140. I believe he fought Lipinets at 135, and Robert Easter was 135. It was either 135 or 140. Okay, but he fought. But technically, he was a lightweight fighter. He went up a couple divisions to fight Errol Spence Jr. So Crawford chimed in on that, and he said he felt like Mike Garcia was used to catapult Errol Spence's career, to big up his career. And I kind of understand what he's saying, right? Because I said, wow, why is this guy so happy to fight a lightweight? Mikey Garcia was a lightweight. And I thought Mikey Garcia was going to get in there and really do some work. But they had the wrong plan. Robert Garcia, they had the wrong plan. I don't know what plan they had, right? But he didn't do a damn thing. You know? I mean, the way he looked in the ring against everybody else didn't look anything like that against Spence. And Spence is a great fighter, special fighter. I'm not saying that you're going to go in there and just have your way with him, of course, but he could have did much better than that. But the bottom line was, I said, man, this dude's a lightweight, man. Technically. He really, I mean, so why are you happy about fighting him? Fight a welterweight, man. Pick on somebody your own side. That's what I always said. Crawford spoke on that, man. And we just got to keep it real, you know, about that. Okay? I can't give him a lot of props for beating Mikey Garcia because he's a natural lightweight. If he was a natural welterweight, all the props in the world. But Mikey Garcia wasn't that. Okay? So, it is what it is. You know? You got to give credit where credit is due, but if it's not due, you're not going to get it. Okay, so I had a problem with that Mikey Garcia fight. And, you know, honestly, I had a problem with the fact that he was trying to fight Manny Pacquiao. But yet, when Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao, he said, oh, he's not the same fighter, he's old. But you was trying to fight him. So I definitely had a problem with that as well. Okay? But Crawford, as we know, he's getting ready to fight David Avenison December 10th in his hometown, Omaha, Nebraska. BLK Prime. Pay-per-view, I believe, was $39.95. But then I also heard, or I read, that Terrence Crawford is being ordered to fight Ortiz, who's 19-0 with 19 KOs, Virgil Ortiz, mandatory fight after this fight with David Avenison. He's the mandatory fighter in the WBO. So he's being ordered to fight Ortiz. Very interesting because Ortiz didn't seem like he was too inclined to fight Crawford. I don't think Crawford has a problem with it. But I didn't see where Ortiz was too inclined to fight him. I mean, there was interviews where he was asked about it, his father was asked about it, and they said when that time comes, we might be ready, but they didn't just give a definite, like, oh yeah, we'll take that fight right now. Like when you talk to Boots and he said, you ask him, well, would you like to fight Spence? Absolutely. Like to fight Crawford? Absolutely. When you asked Ortiz about Crawford or Spence, it wasn't Absolutely. It was, I mean, time. Even when it came to boots, they wasn't ready. But now it's being ordered. So it's interesting to see how that goes after December. If that fight will happen next year, or if we're going to get Errol Spence and Crawford at all. We're going to get that next year. Maybe we get Ortiz and Crawford. Maybe we get Errol Spence and Crawford, and then Ortiz. We got to see how it goes. It's all going to depend on who wins, right? But it's going to be interesting just to see how that goes next year. Okay? So that's all I really got right now. Peace and blessings in this corner box in 24. Please subscribe to the page. Please leave your comments. Everybody enjoy the rest of your evening. Please be safe. Peace.